The latest on Tiger Woods this morning, who reportedly is working out a big money settlement ending his 5-year marriage. Some reports say he will pay his wife, Elin Nordgren, up to $750 million. In return, she'll agree not to talk in public about their marriage. She'll get custody of their 2 children. He can see them regularly, but will not be allowed to have other single women around when he does. We want to bring in celebrity divorce lawyer Raoul Felder with some ideas about all of this. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry.
Does it seem real to you, this amount of money?
$700 million is not real to anybody,
right,
but it's hush money. And the rationalization is always, well, look, you got to pay her so much anyway, so pay her a little more for hush money.
Right.
But it never works. That's
never works.
Never works. The lady tells her sister-in-law, tells a neighbor, who tells the hairdresser, who then calls up a newspaper. She wants a ticket to a rock concert, and on and on and on. And suddenly it's in the press.
So what, basically, from your take, just from the outside, we were not privy to any inside information here, is it looks to you like they're just going to write as big a check, or at least promise to write as big a check as humanly possible in order for Elin not to say a word about any of the things that transpired in their marriage or extracurricular activities.
It's a calculated business computation. He figures he makes so much money from the endorsements, much more than from golf. And if he could keep it spinning for another 3 or 4 years, he can make back that money. And maybe he's right. But it never really does work. What you try to do is stagger the payments. But wives don't want to stagger too much. It'll take 2, 3, 4 years.
Sure.
Then they're going to
pay as much up. Now, what about this whole? Didn't they? Aren't they reportedly to have had a prenup?
They had a prenup. Then when some of the bimbos, I hate to use that word, but when some of the bimbos came out, they had a richer postnup, reputedly $55 million. But he's in a bad state now because he has this trail of bimbos. It's like a bakery, take a number, next to the line. So he did the only thing he could do, try to buy her quiet.
And it keeps and the news from them, or the different things, allegations that they have to say, continue to sort of trickle out. There's not a week that goes by without hearing somebody say something.
No, you're going to end up with Al Gore's masseur. That's the end of the line, probably.
Now, what about these conditions that are at least been reported in some of the press that, okay, you can see the kids, she gets custody of the kids, you can see the kids, but only if you're by yourself. You can see, you can bring somebody along with you, but you've got to be engaged to them or married to this person. Can you pull something like that off?
You could put it, but it's kind of stupid because what's supposed to happen? He gets married to a woman, then find out if she likes his kids. But he would have signed a laundry ticket. That's what it sounded to me. He just wanted to get out of it.
Yeah. It's been written in the press how much he's worth theoretically. Nobody is really worth that much. I mean, nobody can actually write a check like that. Doesn't this number sound to you to be quite inflated?
Yeah, it's inflated, but whatever the number is, it's going to be a huge number. But it sounds better when you say $750 million, not dollars, $750 million.
Yeah. If you were involved in this case, what would you have done if you were representing Tiger Woods?
I would tell him, listen, it's going to come out anyway. Save your money. Just have a press conference and answer some real questions, which he's never really done.
And get it over with.
And move on.
Water under the bridge and then forget about it.
America loves second lives. If President Nixon had a second, you can go all through his
second and a third, and exactly right. Yeah, they like a second act, even though Scott Fitzgerald said there was no such thing.
That's right.
Raoul Felder, thank you so much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.